Oh, what's his name again? What's up?
Coach Roger Stick Bundle.
Give me a second. Coach Roger Stick Bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna say, how do you pull it up here? So, you know, I got the farm like.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism, though.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Fires to the big fella. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Well, We've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Is every day becoming flag day for this offense? 1st and 25 now. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The play action fake. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it set up on the outside. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his...
Turning it on! And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Man, he's got 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Buys a little time with his feet. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They want to run it left here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Skips away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Doors! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive.
Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Caught near the sticks. It's Stowers. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety. So zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Hauls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They just keep firing. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on 1st down. Sings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that.
Makes a grab for a big play. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Hits a seam wide open. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On the move. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Makes the grab. It's Hoskins. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Extending the play. On the move, he fires. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Touchdown, Vandy. Fit it in the window for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Pavia. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Kentucky right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarter.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. He's past the 30. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. On the move, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.